Thank you. Yeah. So record is created and the criteria is equal to India. Basically record created time and record criteria rule criteria is equal to true. The trigger will fire or no?
The country is
It
India.
will fire basically. So country is equal to India. The record rule criteria equal to true means it met.
Yeah.
So you are creating a record, but rule criteria is equal to false. So it won't met. It won't send any trigger. Same way, you are editing the record, but this is the created time, but you are editing the record, rule criteria is met. It will fire or no? Basically, it won't fire because the trigger will fire only created time.
Okay.
If we have a check radio button.
3 options. The first one means I think it's only for creation.
First
Okay.
one is creations. Second one is created and every time it's met. Third one is created and every time edited subsequently met the criteria. So for first one, the rule criteria is equal to country equal to India. Now you created a record at the time rule criteria is met. True means it's met. Assume like it's met. Then the trigger will fire. You are creating rule criteria is equal to false. You are creating the record at the time rule criteria equal to false. At the time it won't fire. You are editing rule criteria is met. It won't fire because it will fire only creation time. You are editing, it doesn't matter like either true or false, it won't fire because the trigger will
Only
fire
for
only
creation.
at creation time. That's it. Same way I put a second scenarios. Created and every time it's edited. You creating a record, rule criteria is equal to false, then it won't fire. Edited, rule criteria is equal to false, it won't fire. Okay, here also I would say no. Here also no. You are editing the record, rule criteria is equal to true. It will fire or no?
Yes.
Editing the record, rule criteria is true. Fire or no?
Yes.
You are editing the record, rule criteria is equal to false.
No. So also yes.
Yeah, anytime if you edited the rule criteria is met, it will fire. Okay, now let's come back to this.
Yeah.
So you are creating a record, rule criteria is equal to false. Here the rule is status is equal to open. Okay, just imagine instead of India equal to country, here we have a status equal to open. So you are creating a record at the time rule criteria is equal to false. It will fire or no?
No.
Okay. You are editing the record, rule criteria is equal to false. It will fire or no?
No.
Good. You are editing the record, rule criteria is met. It will fire or no?
Yes.
You are editing the record, rule criteria is met. It will fire or no?
No.
Because already it's met here. So next time whenever if you are editing it, it won't. Now you are editing the record, you are changing the status into not open, maybe like a conducted or something, you are changing it. Yeah, that status is not equal to open. Basically, you are changing into a different status. Okay, at the time it will fire or no?
No.
Now you are editing it, you are changing back to open.
Yes.
Here you are editing it, the status is equal to open.
No.
Great. What about others? I can see only Bhaskar and Dana, Srini and Manjunath.
Yeah, I understand, Sampath.
Yes, Sampath, yeah.
Okay, so basically once it's met, the next edit it won't fire until if you go on to change it. If you're not changing it, it won't fire. If you change the status to something else and change back to open, then it will fire. Okay, most of the time we will use third conditions basically. If you need like more updates, so we will use that, and or we will use first. Second is very rare because it will fire every time. So we need to be very careful.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's for task basically. Okay, let's move on to the email template. Basically to send an email. Okay, so how we will send an email to our users. So using the workflow. Now the task, assigning a task is done. So just the first actions, we completed it. So the next one is send an email to users. So how do we send an email?
Sorry, something. I have a question. If you go back to that workflow page
Yeah,
in the application.
this one.
No, not in the application.
Yeah.
So here you can add like multiple work actions too,
Yes.
not just the task, but
You
can
can add like a number of actions, or see, one task go to finance, one task go to different department, inventory department. You can add a two.
okay.
Single workflow, you can add a multiple actions. But the workflow will fire either once the condition is satisfied, is to fire, otherwise it won't fire. So we cannot do multiple if else statement. Just a single if else. If it's satisfied, trigger. Otherwise, don't trigger.
Thank you.
It's going to perform n number of times, Sampath.
Sorry?
Yeah, n number of times. Like basically, you got any limit on that, or
No, we can add a n number of actions.
okay, okay,
You can add a n number of actions, and there is no limit.
okay.
But most of the scenario, you can go for 5 or 6. I don't think so, like a more. So the worst scenario, maximum you can go for a 10. But again, if you're doing more, there is something issue with that. There is issue with the architecture. So yeah.
So if there is an issue in the email a notification being sent out, so how do we trace it and track it?
So like the system is not sending an email notification like that, or
Yeah, system is not sending. Yeah.
so maybe like, yeah, in the backend system, there is a email deliverables. So if you have any email deliverable systems, so you can log, so you can go and validate that. And also it will create activity, right? So once the email is delivered, you can see the activity here. So whenever the email is sent, you can put like a one actions saying that whether the email is fired or not. You can have a one task. I will show you that. And also in system, we can go and verify that, like whether the email is sent to the user or not. If he is not sent, yes, there is an option like you can go and investigate further.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now the next action is basically we are going to send an email to a customer based on this email address. Okay, whatever the email address is entered, we need to send an email to this customer saying that welcome to our vehicle management system and here is your details. Like that, we need to send an email. Okay. So to send an email, what you need to do generally, let's assume like now I am going to do manually. Okay. So let's assume like a 201 just now we created. I need to send an email to customers once the record is created. So for that, just click on the send email and you need to copy this email address and paste over here. And then you ought to enter the type. Welcome to vehicle management system. And they are, yeah, you can put the customer name, whatever is there, like you copy paste. And then you ought to type, thanks for registering with our system. Thanks for your registrations. One of our will connect with you soon. Okay, and please find the detail block. Sorry. Oh goodness. Please find the details below. Okay. So customer name, customer email, and customer mobile. Instead of customer, just a name, email, mobile, whatever is there, like you can put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if you have any other additional information, you can put it. Thanks and regards. System admin, or you can put anything. Okay. Now imagine I spend how much time, like for email, I have to spend like this much time. Now, if I want to design like some image or nice template, like it may take more time, right? And send an email. So once if you send an email, it will log the activity over here. Okay. So here itself, you will have a replay, forward, or replay all actions. So now, each time whenever the customer is created, if you go and send it manually, it may take like a 5 to 10 minutes, right? So to avoid that, how do we automate this? So instead of doing manually, so the system has to perform automatically. So how do we automate that?
Using email templates.
Yeah. So first of all, like again, we have a workflow. We can use the workflow to automate this. But for that, what we need an email template, right? So this template we need. So we have to design the email template first. So now let's see like how we can design the email template. You understood, right? Why we are going for an email template? Hello?
Yeah.
In order to save time, right, Sampath?
Yeah, exactly. Basically, yeah, you cannot go and sit like all the information all the time, right? Like the same information, copy the customer name, put it. If you are doing something wrong, what will happen? So to avoid like issues or manual work, you can go for an automation. So for that, first of all, you need to create an email template. We have two different types of email template in Salesforce. One is classic email template, lightning email template. So the classic email template, we can use both manual and automations. If you want to send them manually or if you want to send automated, you can use this classic email template. For lightning, only manual. We cannot use lightning email template for automations. So that is Salesforce review. Basically, we may get like upcoming releases. So at the moment, the lightning email, once if you design a template using lightning, you cannot use that email template to automate it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm back. So at the moment, the lightning email template cannot be used for automate. So we cannot use like workflows or approval process or process builder or flows. So only the classic email template can be used to automate. But to send them manually, yes, we can use the lightning email template. Okay. So in classic email template, we have a 4 different format: text email template, HTML email template, custom without using lettered. Here HTML means with using lettered. Here without lettered, you have to write a custom code using the HTML CSS. You have to write a code. Then the fourth one is Visualforce page. Here also we have to write a code basically using Apex language. So these two, I would say developer work basically. But these two admin work. Admin can use these two templates, but developer can use any of these. For lightning email template, yes, we have a lot of new features coming in the lightning email template. Here also we have a folder function, but here we cannot create a subfolder. We can create a folder, but we cannot only folder, no subfolder. I would say like only, but this is the type. Here we can create a folder, but we cannot create a subfolder. Only parent folder, just a folder, that's it. No subfolder. So let's say a mechanical department, like maybe, or I would say like finance department, we have a different team. So finance department can use like a inventory for like maybe for finance department. If they want to send a email to a customer about the invoice, you can create a separate folder, let's say invoice templates, and inside the invoice template, you can design the email template and store it. Same way for finance department to send an email to about their pending payment. So for that, you can create a separate folder. So let's say like a payment pending email templates. Under that, you can design like a different template and store it. So like that, parent folder is finance, but inside that you can create a different subfolder, and inside this subfolder you can store the email template. That kind of functionality available in email Lightning email template, but in Classic, no, it's not available. If you want a folder, you have to create a separately. So finance folder, invoice templates, pending payment templates. So you have to create a separate folder separately. Okay. So that is a one drawback within the Classic. And also now in Lightning, now Salesforce come up with email builder, which is really good. This is the latest release. Basically, it's a new features. They come up with email builder. It's really nice. So administrator can easily go and design nice template using the email builder, which we'll go through it. And same way, you can share it with the team. Here also you can share it with the team, and use it to send an email, send an manual email basically. But here you can use manual and also automations. Cannot be used on automation tools. Yes, this template cannot be used on automation tool, but here we can use it. We have an email builder to build the email template, but here there is no builder. Okay, now let's go on to create a template quickly. So to create a template, search for Classic. First, I will finish the Classics, and then, or I will, let's finish the Classic one. You will see here, if you want to create a new folder, you can create a new folder. Let's say like a finance department. Folder accessibility read write, and you want to add any template. These are the existing template provided by Salesforce. You can use this folder is accessible by all users, or hidden by all user, or specific groups. So by default, all user, and create a new template. Okay. So these are all the 4 different types. Text, HTML using lettered. You can design the company lettered. Custom without using Classic lettered. Next one is Visualforce. Yeah, Visualforce page is basically Apex. Custom is basically HTML. Okay, so HTML, CSS, you can design the template. Now let's go for a text. Make sure available for use, and you are storing under the finance folder. Email template name is welcome to customer welcome template -text format. Okay, because it's a text email template. And here I am going to paste that whatever I typed it previously. I am going to paste it. And the subject, welcome to our company. Here we can put the organization name. By default, it will take automatically the organization name. So now this one, we call it as a merge field. You can merge the field because it has to be dynamically take the customer name, right?
Yeah.
So at the moment, like I put statically, but the system has to take dynamically. So for that, here is the options available merge fields. You can select the object. Let's say customer. That is that. That is customer object. Still customer.
Can't you type CUS like that?
Yeah, you can. So you cannot again one by one. So yeah, customer, year, name field, right? So basically customer name. So you get a syntax also, copy this, paste over here. So basically this will take dynamically now. The name will take dynamically based on the record. Here also I'm going.
Okay, so you have to put an exclamation as well before the field name.
Yeah. So open curly braces, exclamation, then the field API name. Now
Okay.
email ID is this one. So copy that. And mobile number is okay. And thanks and regards. Here you can put the organization name again. So organization name. So copy organization. Sorry, not operating, organization.
Question, Sampath. So why is that exclamation mark? Does it mean like is not equal to or is equal to?
No. It's a syntax basically.
Okay.
It's not like a equal to not equal to, it's syntax. Like whenever if you merge the field in classic or Apex class, or even like if you are using Visual Force page, so you have to use this the syntax for Visual Force page. But where in case of Lightning template, different syntax, which I will show you. That is 3 curly braces you have to put. I will show you that.
Yeah, in Lightning template I do see that. That's why
Yeah, but here like you have to use open curly braces, exclamation mark, and then the field name, object name dot field name.
Okay.
So on the organization, I need a company name. Just copy that. Thanks and regards, the company name. Okay, I will copy this because we may need to use multiple times. So I will just paste it somewhere. New. Yeah, create notes. Good. Let's keep it and make sure available for use and save it. Yeah, now this can be used to send an email. And if you want to test it, you can try with one customers. So basically customer, pick any one of the customer. And if you want to send a sample email, you can send the sample email also. But if you don't want, just leave it. See here, it get populated automatically. Yeah, we can see like the merge field is working fine. That is good. So welcome to our company Lightful. And these are the informations. And if you want to send any attachments, you can attach it like the static attachment, like not a dynamic attachments, like yeah, about your company brochures or something like that. Okay, this is the just a plain text template which will test it like how it's working. Now the same way we have another one more template which is HTML using classic lettered. So for this you need to have a lettered first. So here already I have one company lettered. So if you want to modify the lettered, existing lettered, so go for a letterhead here, letterhead.
So you have to define the letterhead template with the logo.
Yeah, so see here already I defined one letterhead with the HR logo, but now I need like a vehicle logo, right? So now I will create a new letterhead. Make sure available for use. So here you have to select the logo. Now I would say, first of all, we need to upload the logo. To upload the logo, you have to go for a classic. At the moment, the document tab available in classic. So to upload the logos, you have to go for a classic and look for a document tab. This folder is at the moment available only on classic. And here, vehicle management. I put double T actually, so that's okay anyway. Vehicle management logo. Indicate document internal means internally we can use internal only. Externally means it's externally available and store it into a company documents. Here you have to choose the logo. Do we know where is the logo? Maybe I stored on desktop. Where is my desktop here?
Yeah, VMS.png. In the middle, VMS. Yeah. Come down, come down.
Thank you. Yeah. So save this and make sure the file size is not greater than 10 MB. Sorry, 10 KB, not more than that. 10 or 20. Let me check that. Yeah, because we never use like this these days. So you need to upload the image and there is a size restrictions. I will confirm you the size restriction quickly. So now again, go back to the Lightning Experience. But the document tab available only on Classic, not in the Lightning Experience. That's why we have to go for a Classic and upload the images. Now to design the letterhead, already we are here, I think. Yeah. Now click on the logo. See here, vehicle management. Now you got the header. Same way, you can put the footer. You can design the footer with the signatures or maybe like yeah, with the links or something like now some nice footer you can design it and then put it over here. And also like the color, if you want to change the border, so background colors, you can change the background color using this, the color palette. See, you'll see the plain colors. Yeah. So and the properties. So horizontal, where you need to align the logo and what is the color and the height and width and the background color, like yeah, what you want to put a background color, you can do it. And the top line, what is the line like you want, maybe white color or maybe like yeah, I would say like a blue color, this color. Yeah, same way here also. And bottom color also depends on the company logo. You can go and design it very nicely. Save. Yeah, now the template is ready. Now go back to the email letterhead. So basically classic email template and create a new templates. So make sure available for use. Welcome to employee welcome letter, I think. No, customer welcome template. Here I would say letterhead. Okay. Here you have to choose the letterhead, which is vehicle management, and what kind of format. Free form letter, formal letter, promotion letter, like how do you want the format? So free form letter means like this, formal letter like this, promotion letter like this, promotion letter left, products, product like, yeah, you can choose any templates. I will go ahead with the first one, plain. And the subject, welcome to our company. I will go ahead with the same subject. Next. See here, now the template is coming and you can paste your syntax. Now what I'm going to copy paste the existing one, which already I have it, right? So I just copy pasted. Here also, if you want to use the template, there is an option like merge fields. You can use the merge fields. Next. And copy the same information over here as well, text format, the same thing, save. Okay, now the template is ready. Now again, if you want to test it, so you can verify it with one of the customers. You'll see here, it get populated very nicely. Okay, we will test like all this in real time, so using the workflow, but yeah, at the moment like we created. The next one is custom. This is a pure HTML. So customer email template, HTML, I would say. Welcome to our organizations. So here you have to write HTML code basically. So HTML. Okay, inside the HTML, you can put, yeah, by default it will take HTML, but what I will do, I will go and put a table tag. Okay, and within that tr, one row and one column. So I need basically 2 columns. Let me put the 2 columns now.
PDF.
Yeah, and the table align equal to center. Okay, and tr td, inside the td I will put first this row, and here I will say call span equal to 2. Basically it will merge the 2 column into 1 columns. The same way another one more tr. Here I will put this line and one more tr. I'll put this line, and then I need a 2 td, right? So I will copy this, paste here, remove the call span, 1 td, I need a one more td. So first td will be name, second td will be the value of that field. Now copy this entire tr, paste it one more and one more. So the second one is email.
What is mobile?
Yeah. So just copy over here. Oh goodness, correct. So name and email I will put here. Third one is mobile. So again, these are all HTML design. You have to use, you need to know the HTML code before designing this template. Okay. And thanks and regards, I don't want to do it now. So again, we need a one more table. See, it's copied like only the text versions and save. Now you'll see it's aligned center, dear customer name, and the format like everything. Okay, but whenever if you're sending it, it will come like, yeah, proper format. So this is like again pure HTML code. So you can use like image header, like, yeah, you can design like very nicely. So for sample, maybe like I can show you some. See here, like this you can design, but yeah, this is still like empty. Where is that? Newsletter. Yeah, this is designed on Salesforce only. Sorry, my battery is low. Okay, the same email template, you can design it in Salesforce using the HTML code. This image. Okay, is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, how you will use this template to send an automatically. So if you want to send a manually, simply you can go here, open the customer, so email, and here what you can do, simply choose a template. You remember we designed a template. So if I choose lettered, see here, it get populated automatically, all the values, and you can see the nice template, and simply you can send. Now it will eliminate the time, right? So it will eliminate the typing time basically. So simply, if you want to modify, you can modify or directly send. Yeah. So this is the first one. Okay. But here the text format will display, not the real template until if you open it. This is the text body and this is the original HTML body. Okay. Now, if you want to automate it, again, we don't want to send a manual, how we assign the task. Same way, if you want to automate it, simple. So I will go back to the same workflow. Edit. I will add a new actions, which is email alert. Okay. Send an email to customer. Again, this is every time it's edited. We don't want to send like all the time with the client, right? So
Yeah.
maybe like I'm going to clone this. Created, only created time. If country is equal to India, send an email to customer. Same conditions. Email actions. Here you can pick the template. Okay. So HTML template to whom you want to send. So that is the benefit of using the email field, email data type. Now you'll see, if I choose the email data type, you can see all the email field, additional email, company email, email field. But if you use the text field, text data type to capture the email, that field is not visible here, and you cannot use that to send an email. That is the benefit of having the email data type. So now that email field will be used to send automatically email. And here you can add a maximum 5 additional email templates. Maybe like if you want to send one email copy to your company also, to make sure like the emails are going. Yeah, you can put a one email address. The system will send a one email to that particular email address. And here it will take by default the current user, logged in user email address. But again, if there is any automations, like the automated user email address will take. Otherwise, even you can use a generic email address. So you have to create a organization-wide email address, and then you can configure that.
So you can enter up to 5 email addresses to be notified. This is CC, is it? The carbon copy?
Sorry? Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and that is manual, is it? That cannot be automated.
You can type it. No, once if you type it, it will come automatically.
Okay.
So here, if I put it like a Sambat sales post, so whenever if you are sending it, this is because this is automation. So whenever if you are sending it, it will send automatically one copy to this email address as well.
Okay.
So now I done the task, basically the workflow. Let me activate it and create a one user now, basically one customer. New customer. So customer 2015. Date of birth, I will say 1990. Email ID, I am going to put my email ID so that we can validate.